Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm back with another segment of the Spring Blossom Junk Journals, start to done. And I am going to be working with the pink file folder. So we did go ahead and cut out a piece of the pink file folder, and it's kind of a peachy pink. It is vintage. We folded it and put a pocket, and this is the cover for our mini junk journal that we'll be working on a little bit more later. And then I cut out this piece, and this one is 3 3/8 by 8 3/8. Okay, and then I folded it in the center. So we have that piece. This one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I rounded the edges. This one is 5 3/8 by 3 3/8. Okay, so those were cut out of the pieces that were left after I had cut the cover for the mini junk journal. Okay, so we have those pages. We still had another half of the file folder left, and so I cut it into these sizes. So it was basically 8 1/2 this way and 11 this way. So we have 3 inches by 8 1/2 for this one here. We have, so that leaves 8 inches. So then I cut it along here at 3 3/8. So this is 3 3/8, and I cut it here. So I cut it here, then I cut it here, and then this is 3 1/2, and this is 3 1/2, and this is the little piece that's left over. And it is, what? That would be about 1 inch, okay? So those are the pieces that we will have out of the file folder. That's my little cheat sheet. Okay, so we have these pieces that we can use. Put that one over there. Okay, so let's start with this little tiny, it's just a little tiny square. And I thought, let's see, we could use a piece of book paper. So look, I still have a lot of book left. And we're just going to go ahead and cut out a piece that will fit in this square. So that is the piece that we've got. You might want to read your words and see if they're okay. And then I've taken this and I've cut a circle out. I was going to make something else using this, and I changed my mind. And what it is from the postcard that has the blue vase on it. And there's this picture up above it. So I've gone ahead and cut that circle out. And we're just going to go ahead and glue all this on to our little pink square. You could decoupage it. I'm going to just glue it. And then just glue this on. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Really, if you don't have to make everything for a junk journal, everything that we've made. this just gave you a whole lot of ideas to be able to use. Okay, and so we have that. Then next we're going to take our square or our rectangle that has been folded. Okay, so this was from the first batch of cards. And I'm going to go ahead and I really need another table. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and punch the bottom of this. And you'll see this page has the little edge on it. I'm okay with that. If you're not, then you can go ahead and cut it off. Okay, so we could just take that and put it in the book, but I do have from the Valentine gift that I gave to the ladies that had already purchased the full-size kit. So if you've purchased the full-size kit, this is an extra digital that you got in your kits. It was another 4 postcards, and this was one of them. And it had the little pink basket of flowers. And I'm just going to fold it right at the snow on the building, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. And it'll just make a flap here. So there we go. Okay, so we have like this little fold-up card, but it also has this that can be folded up. So that gives us 2 things. And now this card has the little bit of a lip here. So I'm going to decorate this side with another piece of the book page. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just rip at the edge. I like having some of the fluffy white showing. Maybe that might be too much. That might be too much fluffy white. Oh well. Come over here. So we're just going to go ahead and collage another tag. And you'll be able to write on the back of it. Okay, so there is that. We're going to grab some of this fluffy from this side. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. There we go. And again, you can just, at this point, just take these cards and put them straight in your book if you're like done. Okay, so we have another one of these baskets that is out of the copy paper. And so might as well use it because I did copy it. And this time I'm going to go around that piece and come up from the bottom here. I'm just holding down with my left hand and tearing with my right. That will give some of the white fluffy edge will show up. And I can have a little more control. Okay, so let's see, we'll come across, let's see how we are. We are going to have to cut somebody off. Well, maybe not. You know what? Let's go like this. Right down to the bottom. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to cut in here. We just want a little more of the book paper to show. I'm going to leave the straight flat bottom and have that line up at the bottom. Just because I kind of think that's kind of a cool look down there. Kind of anchors it. And let's come in on this side. I just wanted a few more words to show so that you actually see that it's a collage behind there. Okay, you could do like I did with the large bouquet and come in here and all around this, and you'd have more words showing. I'll show you. So you could put it down like I just had it, or you can come back in and tear around the rose, around this green leaf. Basically, we're cutting off that brown thing. And in that case, I'm cutting all of that brown thing off. Okay, so there's that. We have these that we can use on something else if we want to. There we go. So that is what we'll have. I'll just go around the edges. Flatten a little bit so that it doesn't bunch up as much. Turn it and lay it on here. And any of these cards and things would be awesome if you had sewn around it. We did not. I used the sew machine in the first couple of projects and then had people telling me that, oh, I don't have a sew machine. So I really wanted this to be something that pretty much anybody would be able to make. So there is a collage card using that one. Now we can move into our other set of cards. And I know I need to cut this one down because our book is only so big. So let's go and I'm just going to cut an inch off. So it's going to be a pretty big tag. Where's my book? Yeah, we'll cut an inch off of this tag. And I'm not worried because we can use that inch piece in the mini junk journal. Okay, so we have this little inch page piece. Okay, now this is the edge. This was the natural edge of the book or the file folder. I'm going to leave that, but I'm going to go ahead and round just the other side and the bottom. We'll go ahead and round it. Okay. trusty old book for another book page. Full sheet book page. That. Be too much of an angle. Ah, really? It'll come down like this and across right at the edge. Okay, so that gives us this. Boy, can I make a mess, huh? Now, you can be covering these with whatever you want. If you have a pretty flower magazine and you like some of the things from that, you can put those on here. Okay, now I do know where this one's going to go. And wow, I really made a mess of that. I think we'll just go ahead and pull some more off. There we go. Ooh, look at there. I didn't know we could distress the file folder. Didn't know. Okay. This one, where I'm going to put it, it's going to be up so we can decorate on the bottom. And I thought, well, you know what? Okay, so we still have bicycle. One bicycle, or do we have two? Anyway, I thought we could go ahead and tear the bicycle. Does anybody get excited when you start getting close to the end of a project and you know that you're going to get to clean up the mess? I'm excited to be close to the end of the project, to be able to clean up the mess. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on the book page. Hopefully that's a good idea. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and rub it in. Okay. And then come back my bicycle and I'm going to set it down. Okay, and just pat it down. Okay. So that gives me another card to be able to put in the book. And okay, so now we come over and we still have these three. So we have this one here. I think we'll grab I might cheat. I have one already cut or already ripped. Okay, so I cannot find the material scrap that was left. If you have your material scrap and you have any flowers or anything on that, I would fussy cut that and put that on one of these. I do have somewhere. Okay, well, I have this, and we may have used this. If not, because I had a couple copies where I printed out the postcards on copy paper. So that's what this is. This is just another one of the postcards cut. It's on copy paper. I'm going to fussy cut around this vase. Now, so you know, when I make a book, usually I don't like to use the same image in the same way twice. So this image might not make it into my book like this because I've already used it in so many other ways. But look at how cool it looks. It just looks like it belongs on this tag. And how fun is it to be able to use a digital kit, because it's like having embellishments and papers all in one. Like we showed you how, or I showed you how I've got a mouse in my pocket. Like I showed you how to use the embroidery pages to actually get, or the embroidery files to actually get pages, pockets, and things out of them. I really like these with the corners rounded. So I'm going to go ahead and round the corners on this one also. Okay. The other thing is we can copy as many as we need. Now we had 4 images on the bicycle, or of the bicycle. So I'm going to have to count and see how many we've used so far, because I do think I would make like just a book page tag if we have one more. Okay, so we have another. What are we at? Okay, probably get this one finished. So we have one more of these that we can go ahead and cut a book paper, or rip a book paper up. Another thing you could do is you could stick, I don't have any from this book paper, but you could make one of those pockets and put it on here, and then you'd have a pocket as well. Okay, so from the extra set of images, we had the girl with the gladiolas, or the hollyhocks, and we had this image, and I have one more that I'm going to show you. And if you've purchased the digital kit in my Etsy shop, if you've already purchased it, please let me know in the comments, and then message me your email, and I will send you this set. So that's if you've purchased the digital kit, Spring Blossom digital kit in my Etsy shop, then message me and I will send you the extra 4. Okay. I really like the way the book paper looks on these. So this is another, these are the other 2 that we have that are part of the digital kit. I'm just going to go ahead and fussy cut around these fussy rip around these pansies. We'll save this little image because we can make something for the mini junk journal. This card's kind of funny. It's like it didn't know what to say. So it's got, well, I guess it's a New Year's card for Auld Lang Syne, and good luck. It's got this little picture over here. It's got flowers. It's got like multiple personalities here on this card. So one of the things that my funny little things. Okay, I was the flower lady at a grocery store for many years. Did that because it was a union job, and the insurance and benefits were amazing, and I was a single mom raising my kids at the time. And anyway, one of the things I had always believed was not to tell. When somebody buys a plant, or you give them a plant, you don't tell them good luck. It's just one of those silly things. You just don't do it. And so it cracked me up that here I'm doing this spring blossom thing, and one of the cards said good luck. It's like, yeah, no, not putting that in. Not putting that in there. But that's just a... So that's where my word enjoy... I know it's not my word, but it is my word. It's my favorite word. And that's where it came from. Instead of saying good luck, I'd say enjoy when I was talking about their plant. So there, we can just add that little bit there. And this one also had this really neat little stripe on it that we could, okay. Oh, my timer's going off. It's time to go get ready for my meeting. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put this across the top. This would also make a cute little belly band in the... Well, let's check that out. I don't know if there's any pages in there that we could even put a belly band on, because we did all this other stuff. But it would make a cute border. You know, I really think this book needs some other fun stuff. So I'm going to take this and put distract. Put this in there. And when I make a I call it a companion mini junk journal, I like to use all the little scraps in the little junk journal. Okay, there's that. And then we have this little piece of the washi tape. I'm just going to put that right down there, and because I had left that edge on. I wasn't going to, and I had left that edge. So go ahead and put that back over here, and I think we'll just leave this as it is. And let me see, how will it cut? Yes, it will. I was going to make sure, I just didn't want to cut book paper if I was cutting the corners afterwards. Okay, so there's that one. We have one more long one. I'm going to save this one until we've put what we've made so far into the book and see what else we need. Do we need 2 small ones? Do we need 1 big one like this? So I'm going to go ahead and end with this, and then we'll come back and put items into the book. So I hope you enjoyed this video showing you how I use the file folder to make a variety of tags that we will be able to put in the book, into our journal. You could also go back and make, cut up some of your copy paper and make little pads and staple them to here. That would be kind of cool, and then you'd have more pages. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe, and have an amazing day. Thank you for being here. Bye.